Experiences of consequence. I'm in kindergarten. A public school near College Point, Queens. I remember to acknowledge some things. I struggled early to see 20/20. My stigmatism withholding my clarity from me. Recessive genetics gave me 4 eyes, but I didn't yet understand beauty. I'm insecure for the first time. I have to wear glasses. The teacher talks of next year, who's in whose classes, and I notice her eyes as time passes. That gentle gaze was the first thing I saw clearly. Her name lost. Her brain cells smoked away silly. But this was the first time I learned that eyes could be pretty. I'm in 5th grade, still mastering sight in Jackson Heights. Years before, the noise on Roosevelt Avenue would have us move. Trains on the track, a turbulence like a boombox blight. I never understood how a gray minivan could qualify as a school bus. Till she schooled us in the ways of generosity, but not yet in the ways of reciprocity. Packed in together, waiting for the AC to relieve us. I still see us in the summer heat. I remember her handing me her breakfast donut because she knew it would make me happy. My teeth were sweet, but my tongue would roll on it and savor the buttery taste that would stick to the roof of my mouth, like her smile that would stick to the back of my mind. Like times tables, lessons from fables, cheat codes from video games, time didn't erase, but there's only so much mental space that can fit in an adolescent PlayStation 1 memory card. Files get corrupted like memories. You try to recover those save files, all your progress if you're able to. Times when my life used to feel more stable, and in between the exchange of Pokemon cards, trading ideas over Game Boy games, empathy was that special cable you needed to evolve our haunters into Gengars. For some evolutions, experience isn't always necessary. But I've never met a paw that didn't harden when left sedentary. During lunch, I'd sing "Back Streets Back, alright," over a megaphone with my friend to see if she'd notice me or only notice the guys who weren't wearing glasses. And just as I learned young boys could be obnoxious, I learned how to be self-conscious. I'd steal a glance at her face. I was educated on how cute dimples on a cheek could be. Her name was Elsa, and every time I hear "Let It Go," I remember her goodbye letter, the perfume matching the sweetness of that hug, the same smell on her sweater. I was bitter moving to Worcester, but that made things better. I'm 12 years old, still adjusting to my insecurities. Classmates smoking weed felt absurd to me. I was bullied. I felt like a burden till I met the first girl that felt sure of me. The softest words she'd speak, and cocoons in my stomach would burst into butterflies or butterfrees. Stutters in my replies. I tried to be cooler than cucumbers on ice. She was nice to me. And that first kiss on the stairs, my finger guiding her hair behind her ear, her lips hiding the fears that my glasses still didn't help me see clearly. And at 15, the years brought us closer than we were prepared to go. Puppy love, passion left innocence disposed of, along with our clothes. The significance, I suppose, was never supposed to be disclosed. My first anatomy lesson wasn't with a textbook, but with nervous looks and trembling bodies. Sex was the next step we were not ready to take, till we took it. I overlooked how my loyalty could grow crooked, my ways could grow wicked, antagonist of my own book as it was written. She knew to guard her heart as I fell from white to black. As she saw me start to look, defended her queen. I lost pawns, knights, and rooks. My brain matured at half the speed of her body. Her brain matured fast enough to see the flaws in me. As we paused to breathe, at the age of 18, I lost her like the first songs I'd ever composed. This wasn't love in the time of cholera. This was love in the time of college. There weren't 100 years of solitude. There were hundreds of weeks to forget more truths about myself. I'm 26. Staring at impressionist art, wondering why brushstrokes grow so rough with age, studying the ways people broke their cages, till one day we share a desk for a shift. What happened next happened swiftly. I find her and she finds me already entangled. My heart grows mangled. I had to hurt someone quickly. Someone did me no wrong, but another sang my songs, and it wasn't long before I had her with me. I was blessed with a new family, a fatherhood. In a new home, I learned of homemade meals, learned of new ideals, backyard barbecue, white picket fence of steel. Years we would love with overwhelming abundance, and years we would grow with waning confidence. A slow and creeping doubt of incompatibility was something she always said, but I never listened. I didn't want that to be real to me. But a flood of love cannot flow through a river that does not end up in an ocean. There is more to love when your darkness or your dreams overpower your own devotion. So words are left unspoken, a masterpiece is broken, the roughest brushstrokes a token of the last words the artist has spoken. Love can permeate or love can suffocate. Love can be replaced or love can be displaced. With delirious confidence, we go in for just a taste, but experiences of consequence are the things love cannot erase.